Qal paradigm. So, we have seen that Qal, the meaning of Qal means light. Light means it's very easy paradigm. And we have seen the last time 7 paradigms. Out of that, Qal is a very simple. It is also called simple paradigm. Other 6 verb paradigm are more complex than Qal. But all these paradigms are derived from the single word, that is pa'al. Pa'al means to do. It is similar to the word asa. Asa means to do, to work. So pa'al is a verb that is meaning is to do a work or to do. And from this word pa'al, Arabian grammarian, they took this word pa'al, and from that they formed 7 Hebrew conjugations according to the mood, according to the actions, and according to the verb action. So according to that actions, mood, they have categorized this 7 paradigm, and in this 7 paradigm we have seen last time, there are 2 types of action: perfect and imperfect. Perfect conjugation is also called suffix conjugation. For example, shamarti. Shamar is the root word, 3rd person masculine singular, he kept. And if we add shamarti, that is tau and direct yod, we took the vowel pointing up ani, that is I, that is Sirek Yor. If you put that and add to the Shamarti, it becomes I kept, 1st person common singular. So perfect conjugations are a suffix conjugation. It is called katyal also. Katyal, suffix conjugation, and perfect. Now the perfect denotes that action which is completed in the past. Generally it denotes past tense, whereas imperfect is a prefix conjugation. For example, if we take the same root word shamar and we put aleph before it, eshmor, that means I kept, I will keep. It represents a future tense. Action is not completed, but will be completed in the future. But strictly speaking, in Hebrew, there is no tense. In early, I think, 11th or 12th century, they use the term petrite. That it refers to strictly a past tense. But we cannot say that perfect conjugation is preterite. It denotes only past tense. No, time frame depends upon the context and context alone. Sometimes we may think that it is past tense verb, cal, perfect verb, but all the time it is not applied. It is not applicable because sometimes this perfect paradigm, that means past tense also, we cannot say 100% that it is past tense because time frame is the dependent on the context and context alone. So if you understand Qal paradigm, Qal verb conjugation, then you will understand all the remaining verb conjugation. So last time we saw Qal, the passive of Qal is, anyone tell me? Passive of Qal is?
Nifal.
Nifal. It is derived from the 3rd person masculine singular word pa'al. That means he worked. Then next we saw PL conjugation. It is an intensive compactative action verb, and the passive of PL is tual.
Wal.
Yeah. Then we have seen a causative verb conjugation, hifil.
Hopal.
Its passive of hifil is hopal. And last we have seen a reflexive verb, that is
Hipfire.
With pile, it represents a reflexive. That means a verb is doing action for itself. I hit myself. I cause or I
I caused harm to myself.
yeah, I hit myself. That means or when a subject is doing the action for himself, that is
Hmm.
called hit fire, reflexive action. Then we have seen hippil and hoppal, that is causative action. God brought me to the position of sanctification, that is causing action, or I caused the glass to fall. So that is causative action. And PL and POAL is a factitive or intensive action. So Hebrew gives Hebrew grammar gives a primary importance. Hebrew verb sentence structure gives a primary importance to the verb. So the pattern of the Hebrew sentences is verb, subject, and object. Only in few cases it is altered, or you will find subject first, then verb or object. Some cases only, but most of the 90% cases you find verb, subject, and object pattern in Hebrew. Or sometimes you'll find verb, object, and subject, but verb they give a primary importance. That's why in this uh, whole course, maybe it may last for 1 or 1.5 months, but in this course, we are going to see we are going to concentrate on verb and verb. So remember, you need to learn and the only Qal conjugation, and you need to remember the name. For example, nifal, the how to recognize a perfect conjugation, noon with hirek.
Hmm.
How to recognize PL conjugation, the first root letter you'll find hirek. Qal you'll find under first root letter kibbutz.
Kibbutz.
Then hippil you will find he, that is hey with hirek. Hofal you will find the first syllable is closed and unaccented and comments are to under hey. Hit pile in all throughout the conjugation you will find hey with hirek and tau hit. So only if you remember the name, you will find everything. Then in all this verb conjugation, there are some grammar, that is participle, then infinitive construct, infinitive absolute, and other grammars also. You have to remember only one conjugation, cal, and other conjugation you will automatically get. So in this course, I don't want you to memorize, because if you memorize, you'll find it very difficult to learn Hebrew grammar. I want you to, in this
Understand.
course, you just understand.
Understand.
No need to remember that for Nifal, noon with Hirek. Only, no need to even by heart all the paradigm. You need to remember only Cal paradigm. One memorization you have to do only for Cal, and other you will automatically, because all other verbs follows the Cal. Now, why it is important to learn the Hebrew verb structure? Because Hebrew verb, because of Hebrew verb only, we can understand the if you recognize what type of verb it is. For example, in Genesis 1:1, Bereshit bara. So bara is the verb. It indicates cal stem, that is perfect stem. So if you know perfect stem, that it is perfect, it is imperfect, so you'll understand it represents a past tense, it represents a future tense, and some Hebrew conjugation, there are also very, I say it is a very statistically significant verb. So because of that, we get the real understanding and the meaning of Hebrew sentences. Just now, just last time I have shown you Genesis 1:2, Haeta, and Haaretz Haeta, Tohu Vavuhu. So Haeta is a perfect verb conjugation that is derived from the root word haya, and from this hayata, Qal perfect third person masculine singular hayata. Uh, this verb conjugation, it gives us the clue, and being a stative verb, it gives us the clue of earth being a stative verb. So there are so many verb conjugation which gives us the clue and which gives us the deeper uh, revelation of scriptures, so that you will understand. Because if you understand the role of every verb and its meaning, then it will help you to translate the Hebrew sentences into English. Because all these people who has translated, they have just studied. So how much they studied a grammar, Hebrew grammar, according to that they have translated. You're getting?
Yes, sir.
Just we find in Mark 1:4 there is a mistake. I've shown you that prepare ye the way of the Lord, voice in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Because those who translated in almost all New Testament portion, there is a mistake. So they have not studied the Greek grammar properly. Anyone who didn't study the grammar properly, and if they try to translate it, therefore there are so many translation mistakes in scriptures because of that. So that's why I'm teaching slowly, but we are going according to the grammar. Vocabulary, anytime you can catch. So if you want to become fluent in Hebrew, I request you now at this stage, you need to buy a dictionary, Hebrew vocabulary. At least every day, you need to get 10 to 15 new words. Then only you'll understand. And you'll become slowly fluent in Hebrew. Okay. So
there was one question.
yeah.
Now you had given us the homework for what was that? Shamar, no? For Shamar. Now for Shamar, what we wrote? Just a second.
Yeah, just 1 minute. I'm
Shamar,
going to show that. All the paradigm I'm going to show. Just.
Yeah, no, I have a difficulty in that. No,
Yeah, we'll show that.
Okay, fine.
Then you'll ask.
Okay.
In that work paradigm is in just opening it. Open it. Yeah. Chapter 13 it is. Now see this verb paradigm, shamarti. Suffix used here is from ani. Personal pronoun is ani, direct yod. So suffix is ti. Shamarti, first person common singular, shamarti, I kept, from ani. Then shamarta, second person masculine singular, that is you kept, ata. Then second person feminine singular, shamarat, that is you kept, at. Then shamar, that is third person masculine singular. Every Hebrew you will find in this form. Third person masculine singular. It is unrelated. Then this is shamera, third person feminine singular. Comets hai, shamera. This is also unrelated. Then plural, anaknu. Anaknu is shamarnu. Shamarnu, we kept. Then second person masculine plural, shamartem. You kept, from athem. So here them is used. And shamarten, athen. Here ten is used. And third person common plural is shameru, they kept. It is unrelated. So here, if you see the suffix, the shurek is used for third person common plural. Now, you ask sister, any doubt?
Now, as we did this, here the translation is I kept, you kept, he kept, she kept, right? But for, which is that? The same is for I killed, you killed. Okay. So katalti, that is same. Huh? But for kavadti, it is I was heavy. So why that past? Or it is for all, like that, same.
This paradigm is, it represents generally past tense. No?
Okay, okay, okay.
It is, I will not keep here, it is given, I kept. That means
I
it's
kept,
past tense.
Okay, okay.
Past tense.
I kept, I killed, that is past. And like there also, I was heavy in kavadati.
Yeah, that also I will show. Which verb I have given you? Shamarti, Shamar ani?
Shamar and katon.
Katon.
He was small. And kaved.
Okay, Kaved also we have. Just 1 minute. I will open that also paradigm. Katon and
Yes,
Kavad.
kaved.
You can see here Kavad.
Kavadti.
Now, this Kaved, it is a third person masculine singular. He was heavy. So, Kavati, that is, I was heavy. You can see the root word or the third person masculine singular is Kaved. But you will find in second root letter, you will find Pathak. Kavati, ani. So here again the suffix is ti. Then kavatta, from ata, you were heavy. Then kavadat, from at, that is you were heavy, but second person feminine singular. Then kaved, you know. Then for third person feminine singular, kaveda. So you can check if you have done the homework. You can check
Yes.
whether it is correct or not. Sometimes when you send the homework, because the font is very small in mobile, so I may miss uh, some of your mistakes also. But now here you can check whether it is correct or not.
Yes.
Then first person common singular, kavad nu. So nu here added from anak nu, we were heavy. Then kevat them, second person masculine plural, atem from atem. Then second person feminine plural, you were heavy, so you heavy from atem. And third person common plural, that is unrelated. That is u. U.
ब्रदर इसमें जो सेकंड रूट लेटर है उसमें सेरिस से पैथेक में कन्वर्ट होने के लिए क्या रीजन है?
Actually, this root word, it is in this, it is also called Segolet word because the second root letter is having sere. That's original form is like that one.
Sir, what to say for it was heavy?
Yeah.
It was heavy. It.
Here, they, he, she, or it, or that also it is used.
Okay, okay.
If it is plural, then this also 3CP also they can use. They or it. Generally, third person, it is used for he, she, it, or they.
I think the last covered no and one, I think they have
that is
changed.
yes.
Which one?
Third person common plural.
Yes. In Hebrew, it is covered, covered no, but
Kavad
English
no.
kavadu, kaudu.
No, it is kavedu actually. Last time I have shown you, no?
Yes, yes.
These two
Same.
things
Interchanged.
interchanged. So I interchanged the font, but this I didn't do.
So can you show for cartoon?
Yeah, cartoon also I will show. Now it is okay. Just 1 minute. I will show cartoon also. Yeah, actually the word katon means
He was small.
he was small. So for katon, see this one. Katonti, I was small. Katonta, you were small. Then katonat, you were small. Second person feminine singular. Katon, he was small. Then katena,
No.
she was small. Then katonu, that is, we were small. Then see here, ketan ten, because of the third person rule and the heavy suffix, it is added. So ketan tem, that is, you were small, plural. Then ketan ten, you were small, plural, feminine plural. And katenu, they were small. Okay.
Okay.
Only remember that third person is unrelated. Otherwise, you will find a perfect conjugation perfectly matches with personal pronoun.
I was just a little bit confused between first person common plural, first person common plural, and the third person common plural.
Yeah.
It's almost similar.
Yeah, similar. Only if you see the suffix, it is nu over here, and here it is u, shurek.
Yeah. And this is a doubling dagesh here in the nu. No.
No, it is shurek. Shurek. A vowel shurek is there.
Katonu. And this is katonu. Katenu.
Doubling dagesh is here in noon.
Yeah. In the first person common.
Konnu.
Tunu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it is difficult to understand where
Right.
it
Only
becomes.
it is very easy. Only you need to remember the personal pronoun. Bus. Because all these suffixes it is taken from personal pronoun. See, ani, ti suffix is ti. Ata suffix is ta. At suffix is ta. Only third person is unrelated. And for third person feminine singular, you need to remember comets he. Then personal pronoun anaknu suffix is nu. Atem suffix is them. Aten suffix is ten. And third person common plural, it is unrelated. All these suffixes, it is same for other 7 conjugation, other 6 conjugations.
So my doubt where I get confused is, let's say the third person feminine singular, it is katena, right? So that comets he is fine, but after this thing, it is shiva there. There's a shiva there, whereas in above it is katon. Then
Yes, I got you.
suddenly it becomes the shiva. So how to recognize that?
Comets he is a heavy suffix. When it is added, previous vowel has to change. This is a right tendency to change the vowel pointing. When a heavy, for example, here, even than that, this them and then is a heavy suffix. Therefore, this first vowel comets has been changed to shiva. Okay, so we have finished first chapter. So as I already told you that the Hebrew verb structure is verb, subject, object. So as we have learned in nouns and adjective, it agrees with the noun in numbers, gender, and definite name. Similarly, like the noun and adjective, verb must also agree with the subject in gender and number. For example, here, kaver is the verb, kaver Abraham. That is Abraham buried. So Abraham here in this context is used masculine singular. So this kaver is also masculine singular. Secondly, here Yavesha haaretz. Haaretz is a singular. All the land is in feminine gender. So here, if you see this Yavesha, comets say, this is also feminine gender. So Yavesh is nothing but the dry. So the land was dry. Similarly here, Haleku bane Israel. Haleku. Now here, if you see this bane Israel is Israelites, it is a plural form. And we know that halak, that means to go. And here, this u is used in this verb, that means that is related to they walked. Just the last third person common plural we saw, suffix added is u, that is shurek. So here, if you see this haleku is third person common plural. Suffix is added to the root word halak. So Israelites walked. It is very important to remember this. The verb must always agree with the subject in gender and number. Then it is very important to find out the trilateral root, because all the Hebrew verb is based on the trilateral root. For example, here mishpat, it is prefixed with mit, and the root word is shafat. Milchama, me and comets say, the root word is lacham, means he wore or he fought. Then here maleki, root word, the suffix added is sereyod, malak. Then sadakti, he was righteous, T, sadak. Then rakok, here infix full letter vowel is holom wow, so rakak. Then hitzdiku, it is prefixed with he and infixed full letter vowel with hirek yod, so suffix is shurek, so the root word is sadak. Then toledot, here prefixed with tau and suffixed with oth, so root word is elad. Now at this stage, don't get confused that how we should recognize. After learning all the 7 paradigm and its grammar, you will find it very easy and you will recognize that yes, this sadakti, it is Qal paradigm. Then here toledot, it is tau is prefix, that means it is a second person masculine or feminine gender. So after learning all the 7 paradigms or 7 conjugation, its perfect and imperfect forms, then you will, after practice, you will understand that this word is, which verb it is, whether it is PL, Pual, Hipil, Hopal, Itpal, Cal, Nifal, you'll understand that. So I finished the first lesson, that is verb.
But sir, this root word, no? Root word, how to recognize? That I am not getting still.
Every root letter is 3 trilateral root.
Trilateral, huh?
And for that, you need to buy a dictionary.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Or at least at this, you need to print. Last time I sent some dictionaries, I think. Last time, 3-4 dictionaries I sent you, no? No?
No, sir, not to us. Maybe some other batch.
Okay, I will send it in group.
Sandra had sent.
Dictionaries, they are open source, so you can print that also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, let's, I request all of you to, now from this chapter 13 onwards, there are translation and translations. So I think in chapter 13 exercise, there are some translations. So you try that translations. And next time we'll take that exercise 13 and we'll start 14th lesson, which is on pronominal suffixes for noun. Now these pronominal suffixes are also derived from the personal pronoun. So how this personal pronoun chapter 12 is important, you only see. So very important chapter, personal pronoun, and pronominal suffixes for noun is also taken from the personal pronoun. So just review this and then come. Read this chapter 14 and come next time.
Yes,
Okay. Vocabulary. Everyone say. Aguda. Everyone say
Aguda.
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 That means
Aguda.
bundle, sprinkling bush.
Bundle sprinkling bush.
Bundle sprinkling bush.
Yeah. Then tabal.
Towel.
Well,
Tabal is he dipped.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Staff.
Saf.
Staff is bowl.
Ball.
Then ezo.
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 Hyssop.
Hyssop.
Hyssop is used for the aguda, that is sprinkling of dam, that is blood. Then lama.
Lama.
Maze, that is why.
Lord. Lama Ze.
The word.
Then ha emori
Ha
Amori.
is the Amorites.
Amorite.
Eritzi, that is Eritrea.
Hesperizi.
Then this is the word hinne.
Hinni.
Hinne. Behold.
Hini.
Then lemor.
Lemon.
Lemor means saying.
Same.
This is actually Qal infinitive form. We are going to study the infinitive construct. That time you understand. Then ha kitti.
Hitti.
Ahiti.
Hivites. Or ha hivi.
Ahivi.
Here it is Hittites and here it is Hivites.
Ahivi.
Ha hivi. So next time we will take 14th chapter, that is pronominal suffixes on noun. I think every Tuesday it is getting postponed to Wednesday. Is this Wednesday feasible for everyone?
It's okay for me.
If yes,
Yeah, I'm okay too.
Yes.
Wednesday, no problem, no?
Yes, sir.
Then we'll shift to Wednesday only because Wednesday and after Thursday is also I have a lecture. So it is Wednesday, Thursday. I have to, means I will not take any appointment.
Yes.
If anyone is having any problem or any difficulty on Wednesday, so you can just tell me now. Otherwise, we'll keep Tuesday.
No, in our place, sir, there are no lights on Tuesdays, so it's okay on Wednesday.
Okay, okay.
No problem.
Wednesday is fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, now I request Francis to close the session with prayer.
हेलो प्रभु संदेश धन्यवाद करते पिता परमेश्वर आम्हा सर्वांना प्रभू द्वारे तू इथं मिळालेला आहेस पिता आणि प्रभू ही तुझी दैवी भाषा प्रभू लर्न करण्यासाठी तू आम्हाला प्रभू एक चान्स दिला आहे तुझा आभार मानतो पिता जे प्रभू जसं प्रभू स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रभू चॅप्टर वाईज प्रभू जे आम्हाला प्रभू शिकवण्यात येत आहे पिता ते आम्ही ग्रहण करावं असं आम्हाला सहाय्य कर पिता त्याच्यासाठी प्रभू प्रॅक्टिस करण्यासाठी अजून टाइम आणि प्रभू मन लावून करण्यासाठी तो आम्हाला सहाय्य कर प्रभू आज प्रभू बळाने नको तर पिता तुझ्या आत्म्याने हे सर्व आम्हाला करण्यास सहाय्य कर प्रभू अंकलला तो आशीर्वाद कर पिता त्यांच्या रोजच्या कामामध्ये प्रभू तू त्यांना सहाय्य कर प्रभू आणि अजून वापर करून घे आम्हासही पिता तुझ्या गौरवासाठी वापर करून घे सर्वांना प्रभू आशीर्वाद कर पिता सर्व पुढची वेळ तुझ्या हाती सोपून देते प्रभू येशूच्या नावात मागते म्हणते पिता
Amen. I will give you one homework to all of you. I request you to read Psalm 34, whole chapter. Psalm 34, the first verse says, Abarka et Yahweh bekol yet tamit tehillati di. Means I will praise Yahweh at all times, and His praises shall be in my mouth. So you try to read this psalm and find out all its meaning. If anything you find it difficult reading this psalm or vocabulary, you can call me or you can just send me a WhatsApp. But if you use Scholars Gateway or Interlinear Bible, you'll find the meaning also. So no problem. So I request you all to read Psalm 34. Just for 5 or 10 minutes, I am going to make you to all to read 1 or 2 verses in Psalm 34. Okay? Lehitra out. Bye.
थोड़ा रब्बा
Toda.